I'm GREYMOND. I'm an expert in OCD recovery because for the last 19 years, I've been helping people fully recover from OCD. If you would like to do personal coaching with me, all the information is on youhaveocd.com. You can sign up from there. An important part of recovery is a decision. Which way do you want to go? Do you want momentary relief, which is really what you are getting if you are doing compulsions or seeking reassurance or doing rumination? You're just getting that little bit of a relief. But in the big scheme of things, you are actually making yourself worse. So you need to make a decision. Which way are you going to go? Are you going to continue to seek momentary relief, making yourself worse? Or are you going to say, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to do the work. I'm going to get better. I'm going to recover. And this is what it's going to take for me to get there. Because you're going from point A to point B. Point A is where you are right now. Doing ruminations, compulsions, avoidances, or a combination of those three. That's what feeds the OCD. Point B is full recovery. At full recovery, you cannot say you're fully recovered if you're ruminating, doing compulsions or avoidances, correct? So that means you're going to have to cut it down to zero. So is your choice to little by little start cutting it down and get to zero, or is your choice getting momentary relief? And you have to pick a side. I've done a lot of videos on fence sitting, and this is when people kind of stay in one place because they're like, well, I do want to get better, but I also want to seek reassurance today, so maybe we'll try this again tomorrow. This is the same idea as yo-yo dieting, right? Where a person's like, well, I'm on the diet today, but tomorrow buffet time. You will never recover this way. You will never lose weight this way. You will never, save money this way. You will never achieve anything unless you make a decision and stick to the decision no matter what. And I get that recovery is not linear, and sometimes you have bad days and you fall down. But there's a difference between falling down because the trigger was just level 10 and you didn't expect it, and when you just give up trying and you're not even tracking and you're not recording what you're doing and you're just all over the place going back and forth. There's a huge difference with those. With one, it was just above your capability, but you cannot say every moment of the day is above your capability, right? You can't say that I just somehow ended up on Google or ended up on Reddit or kept asking reassurance from my parents or my spouse all day long. It just somehow happened. It's not somehow happening, and you need to have accountability for that. So again, the question, momentary relief versus full recovery. Which way are you going? It's probably the most important decision you're going to make, because the more I do recovery work, and as you know, I've done it for 19 years. I guess it's coming up on my 20-year anniversary. It starts with a decision. Just like anything else in life, it starts with a decision where when you make the decision that, okay, going forward, doesn't matter what happened in the past, going forward, I'm really going to take this seriously. I'm really going to push through. I'm going to go for it. If you have that type of an approach, nothing can stop you. But if you have this teeter-totter, yo-yo dieting approach, you might get a little bit better, but then you're going to kind of stabilize in a chronic state. So you might pull yourself out of severe OCD, but then once you get to like level 5 anxiety, you'll start to, this is, when people fall into it, usually they fall into it around level 5, 6 anxiety, because it's not bad enough where you need emergency relief, but so you can kind of sustain your life that way, but you're not fully healed either. So you're not taking that next step because somehow you're just okay, or not even okay, like getting by, let's call it. And it's just a bad road. So focus, make a decision, and start cutting it down. Because again, I'm going to repeat it one more time. You're going from point A, where you are, to point B, full recovery. And at point B, we don't do any compulsions. We don't do any rumination. We don't do any behaviors. So if you want full recovery, you got to start cutting down all the things that you're doing that is powering your OCD if you want to get to the point B level. Thank you for listening. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. If you would like to do private coaching with me, please sign up through youhaveocd.com. I'll see you tomorrow.